I'm going to repeat a story here because we were talking about repeating stories, and someone actually requested a story in the scrotum today in the mailbag. He said, "Can you tell that story again?" And I will tell that story again. But the story I was going to tell now was with Jesse. He said, "Hey man, come on over." This guy, people don't understand. Heroin does kill you and everything. It also makes you the most annoying, shitty weirdo ever. Like he would. I remember one time his girlfriend at the time, they couldn't get the computer to work. And he's like, maybe you have, this is back in the early 2000s, so this was a thing, font conflict. Maybe you have a font conflict. See if you can get rid of some fonts. As he's talking to her about this, and they're both in slow motion trying to solve it, he has his thumb lodged 100% up his ass. That's just what you do when you're a junkie. Wow. And you know what else junkies do? They suck each other's dicks.
Whoa.
Straight guys will suck each other's flaccid penises. It's just like you become an animal. You become like a weird, chimpanzee. Gross chimp. And you have no feelings. He broke up with this one girl. He just sat with her on the couch and he had his legs draped over her. And he just goes, "Yeah, it's not working out. We're breaking up." And so she's sitting there bawling her eyes out. And he's just staring at her like you would an animal in the zoo. Just feeling nothing. Anyway, he invites us all over for breakfast. So we get there. I'm already annoyed. What is this, a breakfast party? And there's about 10 of us over at the time. And it's like 1 o'clock. And he doesn't have anything to eat, but like some frozen waffles. Okay, thanks, Jesse. This is a really fun idea for a new kind of party. A breakfast party with no food. And the only coffee he had was from this tiny Hello Kitty coffee maker that makes one tiny little coffee at a time. Sort of like the coffee makers you get in your hotel where it does 1 cup. So now I'm pissed. I'm like, "Dude, what is this?" And he's like, "Oh, hey, man, we got to get butter. I was going to call you." And as he's saying this, he's trying to fix this Hello Kitty thing. He doesn't understand how it works. So he's moving the Hello Kitty mug, like the little chamber that gets the coffee. He's moving it right and left. Like eventually the coffee maker is going to learn what he's trying to do and fix itself. So now I'm really pissed off. And then he says to his girlfriend, "You got to go get butter. We don't have any butter." And I'm just like, besides the part where they all die, junkies really are the worst fucking people alive. The worst. So then she goes, "Okay." They're both talking like they're underwater. She goes to leave, and she comes back, and she puts on her sunglasses. And then he goes, Katie! And she turns around, and he says the gayest thing that has ever been said by anyone around me, before or since. It's if I started my own SPLC, I would have hate maps for sentences, people who had said something this bad. You ready for this?
Yes.
He says in his junkie voice, still messing with the Hello Kitty coffee filter, he goes, "I like your new sunglasses." I woke up the next morning like a zombie out of bed, like the killer in the movie Halloween when Jamie Lee Curtis is on the phone and then the killer who you think is dead suddenly gets up just without using his arms, just sits up. That next morning I was like, "I like your new sunglasses." Oh, God, it lobotomizes you.